Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. I would like to thank Pat Bradley of Green 13 for getting me a Charlie Kirk hat made up this morning so I could wear it in honor of Charlie Kirk. We begin the day with September 11th. This day in history is obviously an extraordinary day in American history and world history because it was the attacks by Al-Qaeda on the World Trade Center and the Defense Department, and the plane that went down in Pennsylvania was headed to Congress. 2,977 people were killed on that day. So we remember all who lost loved ones, and we remember how it changed everything in our country. And speaking of changing everything in our country, and I decided not to use the word turning point because it was too obvious. But yesterday, with the assassination of Charlie Kirk, 31 years old, beginning his American comeback tour at the Utah Valley University, where he was assassinated, and video footage caught the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I've done 2 Facebook Lives with my comments and thoughts about it. And I would just simply like to say that it is so tragic that his security detail and law enforcement on that campus let him, his followers, and our country down. I'm going to say it. How you allow a shooter to be on a rooftop overlooking where Charlie Kirk was, I'll never understand it. The second thing that I'd like to mention is that this is not going to be a kumbaya moment for our country. It is, without any shadow of a doubt, proof what we're dealing with in this country. And it's not us. It's not us. Charlie Kirk loved freedom. He loved debate. He loved rational thinking. He wanted to engage people in college campuses. He's got 600 Turning Point chapters all across the country. He started out at 18 years old. He helped change America to the better. He was a peaceful guy. He was a peaceful person. And they found the gun as I'm doing this recording. They haven't arrested anybody yet at the time of recording, which is a little before 11 o'clock. But we'll see what happens. President Trump addressed the nation last night and called for the end of the hate and ordered all flags flying at half staff in the country. The hate for Kirk, it is remarkable what goes out on social media of the hatred for Charlie Kirk. They didn't hate him because he was a Christian. They didn't hate him because he was a Republican. They didn't hate him because he was a conservative. You know why they hated Charlie Kirk? Because he was so effective with his message and what he did on those college campuses. That's why they hated him. And the hate is spewing forth from them still. Then we have the media on Charlie Kirk. What the media has done to Charlie Kirk and how they have tried to frame him has just been awful. And of course, that's going to continue going on in these days. We're never going to come together with these people. We just have to win. It's plain and simple. Trump won. We have to keep winning. Yankees, got to give a tip of the cap to the Yankees. They had a moment of silence before their baseball game. Way to go, New York Yankees. They get it. They get it more than anybody. 9/11. The video of the assassination is just unbelievable. Somebody sent it to me right away and I watched it. I think everybody ought to watch it because it shows what the hell happened. It shows his assassination in his neck. Not his head exploding, his head. Immediately bleeding out. I mean, they got his jugular. There's no way he was going to survive that. The video of him carrying Charlie to go to the hospital was carrying a dead body. It was not carrying him for some medical emergency. You ought to watch it if you haven't. You ought to. Musk on Kirk. Elon Musk said the Democratic Party is the party of murder. Well, look at their policies across the country. And Elon Musk is saying the same thing I'm saying. You know, you've got to fight back. Got to fight back. The shooters at large, but it's clear to me that if this guy wasn't some trained assassin, he was certainly capable of doing this. He wasn't somebody, in my opinion, that woke up in the morning and said, I'm going to go kill Charlie Kirk today. I don't think that's the case. Meanwhile, there's a Colorado high school shooting in Evergreen High School, 2 students in critical condition. And sad, the person who shot him, self-inflicted wound, he's deceased. Larry Ellison, for at least one single day, Oracle's stock surged. He's now the richest man in the country.
For one day.
For one day. Do you realize Elon Musk is worth $383 billion? That's insane. These people are worth hundreds of billions. I never thought we'd have a trillionaire, but we are. Fox News changed on the weekend. Cancellation of media buzz. Way overdue. Howard Kurtz was a fruit. New shows are Kayla McKinney and Peter Ducey, Jackie Heinrich. Larger role for Griff Jenkins on Fox and Friends in the weekend. World news. Prince Harry apparently met Charles for 55 minutes for the first time in 19 months, and Harry says it went well. Pop culture. I decided just for pop culture's sake because, let's face it, the second episode of this season of South Park vilified Charlie Kirk pretty big. It's part of pop culture. So I want to use as our pop culture story Charlie Kirk's legacy with college-age students is going to be his legacy. I've always said Abraham Lincoln was the secular saint of our country. Charlie Kirk, unfortunately immortalized with his assassination, is now going to be the secular saint of our cause, the cause of freedom. The cause of freedom. Sports Without Boundaries. The Commanders play the Packers tonight, kickoff at 8:15 in Green Bay. And your Shakespeare insult of the day is, do not be a frosty, grim cut purse. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. May we remember 9/11 and Charlie Kirk on today.